Manchester United then have got Swansea City on Sunday at 4 o'clock. Looks like a fantastic game to play. Swansea City have been fantastic so far this season in their first three Premier League games. And going into this game, obviously they've got a 2-2 draw away at Chelsea. So they've been pretty decent start to the season for them. Obviously Manchester United have been a bit slow in scoring in the Premier League. But we've got back to goal scoring ways in the Champions League. We scored 7 goals over two games there. So that was fantastic. So going into this game, Manchester United should be on a high. Wayne Rooney especially should be on a high after scoring 3 goals in that Champions League game. Decent performance, playing that striker number 9 role very, very well in that game. Obviously against lesser opposition, but hopefully he can take it into the Premier League for this clash, because Swansea City are a good footballing side. That's why I think a lot of people do like the likes of Swansea, because they do play good football. They're not one of these teams like we saw from Newcastle who did defend. I know you've got to play more to your strengths, and going to Old Trafford is a difficult task. But West Ham did sit back and defend for real long periods of the game. And I know a lot of people do hate the teams that do sit back and defend. And there do seem to be quite a lot of them teams out there these days that just sit back and defend. But Swansea City are a good footballing side. They like to play football, like to get the ball going. So it looks like it could be a cracking game. Going into this game, obviously, Ander Herrera played the other day. So it'd be fantastic if he can come back into this to the Premier League. We've been hearing today that Adnan Januzaj is now going to be out for this match. He's injured, so I presume he picked up an injury during the week because he got taken off in the Champions League game. So hopefully Ander Herrera can play in that position, because to be honest I don't really want to see Fellaini in that position, if I'm being honest. I've never been his biggest fan. I mean, he can do a job for us. It does look like he's going to be either our number 9 or probably our number 10 this season. So if Wayne Rooney's injured, it does look like he will be our number 9 probably, which is a bit worrying. I would have liked to see another striker come in to play that number 9 role if Wayne Rooney's injured, but not to be. So yeah, I would pretty much go for the same sort of lineup that we started with against Club Brugge, the same back 4, and that I would and obviously goalkeeper. I would obviously bring in Morgan Schneiderlin again, and probably play him alongside Schweinsteiger. I would have Herrera in that number 10 role. Mata will keep his place. Memphis and Wayne Rooney up front. So pretty much similar lineup, just a couple of changes. And I would have Fellaini obviously on the bench. Hernandez will have to make do with the place on the bench. I know some people did want to see him start in the week the other day, and he was really poor when he came off the bench. Missed a real sitter at the end there, and obviously fluffed his penalty. I mean, he did slip there. But he really, that chance at the end was really, really poor, really disappointing. He should have put that in the back of the net. A player of his ability. But going into this game, Swansea obviously a quality side. They've got Gomez and Montero that are probably their better players. I think they could both cause us problems. Montero caused Ivanovic a lot of problems on that opening day of the season. I've never seen Ivanovic play so bad in all my life as he did when he played in that game against Swansea. He really gave him the run around. Gomez has been scoring goals. I know he did get quite a few at the end last season. Really taken over since they've lost Wilfred Bonney, who was getting a lot of their goals. But they really don't seem to me as though they've missed him too much, Bonney. But I really do like the fact they're a good footballing side. Obviously they've got John Joe Shelby as well. He seems to come up trumps in the big games. Scored a good goal against Manchester United last year. So they're the 3 players that would be the outstanding players for me. The ones that Manchester United have got to be on their toes to watch. Obviously Swansea beat us both times last season and beat us the previous season. I think it was at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. Yeah, it was at home. So we're going to be in for a difficult time. So I think at this moment, I think it probably is, and if I'm not mistaken, 3 games on the trot, or throughout the last 4 or something like that we've lost to Swansea. So not too good in recent times. Hopefully this can get better this time. I'm thinking it's going to be a close game though. I think Swansea probably could score against our defence now, because I mean so far we haven't really been troubled at the back. I mean, we've played Tottenham, who were pretty poor in that first game, never really offered a lot going forward. Aston Villa are a pretty poor side as well, didn't really offer a lot, and obviously Newcastle pretty much parked the bus and only really had one or two two clear chances in that game. So Romero hasn't really been tested. I would expect him to be tested in this game. If I was going for a scoreline, I would think probably 1-1, possibly 2-1 to Manchester United. Hopefully we can win it 2-1, which is why I would probably just sneak for Manchester United to nick it. Hopefully Memphis Depay can get back along the scoring. He did have a great chance in that game against Bruges. He went in and it was just too close to the keeper for him to get in that game. And obviously put a lovely pass to Wayne Rooney for the first goal. So hopefully he can be. I think he's played really well this season so far, considering he's come to the Premier League from the Dutch league. It is really hard to adjust. I mean, even the likes of Luis Suarez took a while before he started banging in the goals. It was his second season before he started scoring a lot. So I think he settled in really well. Obviously, Darmian's got to be on his toes in this game. Really got to be at it to stop some of the Swansea's attacks. And hopefully Wayne Rooney can get on a hot streak now, because usually when he starts scoring, he doesn't stop for a while. Usually goes and gets 6, 7, 8 goals in about 5 games. So hopefully that can continue. So I'm going to go for a 2-1. Wayne Rooney and Memphis Depay to score. And John Joe Shelby for Swansea I'm going to go for. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below. Do you think and Herrera is going to start? Personally, I've got a sneaking feeling that Fellaini might start this game actually. Now he's back from his ban. Although I was a bit surprised we didn't see him in the week against Club Bruges. But I think this could be a game where we see him and Herrera goes back to the bench. Fingers crossed that I'm wrong. I'd like to see Herrera come into the team. He would have to play in that number 10 role. And anything else? And other news, we've been hearing today that Johnny Evans is looking like he's gonna leave Manchester United. He's having a medical with West Brom in the region of 6 to 8 million. So I wish him all the best. I think that's a decent price for Manchester United. We don't want to be getting our pants pulled down by the smaller teams and taking the piss, because obviously he's not getting any game time at Manchester United. So I think if it is a region of 6 to 8 million, I think 8 million would be about fair. I mean, he's an international. He's played about a couple of hundred games for Manchester United. Won about 8 or 9 trophies with Manchester United. Got Champions League experience. Got big game Premier League experience. So he will be a good player for West Brom if he can get a regular game time and doesn't get injured. I think he will be a decent signing for them. I think he's 28 years old, so it would be a good signing for them. So if they were to pay in the region of 6 to 8 million, I think that would be good business. In other news, obviously there's rumours that David De Gea is going to leave on Monday to go to Real Madrid. It will be disappointing if he does, but this story has been rumbling on and on for too long now. We just need to get it done. The transfer window in Spain does end on Monday. I think it's 12 a.m. So it'll be just before it turns Tuesday. So it will be ending a little bit earlier than the Premier League's transfer window, because that doesn't end until 6 o'clock on the Tuesday. So we're going to have to see where that goes. But it is looking a bit likely that David De Gea will be gone. There is rumours that Cillessen could still be coming to Manchester United. Personally, he's not the keeper I want. I don't feel confident in a goalkeeper coming in which wasn't given the confidence by Louis van Gaal in the penalty shootout for Holland in the World Cup. They had to obviously bring on Tim Krul, and you wouldn't see that with a world-class goalkeeper. In the past, we never did that with the likes of Edwin van der Sar, Peter Schmeichel. We wouldn't do that with David De Gea, take him off and bring another goalkeeper on for penalties. So why would you do that if you've got confidence in your number one? And in the qualifying for the World Cup, I know Holland did use a lot of goalkeepers. He wasn't sure which goalkeeper he wanted to use, but he is still only, I think, 26 years of age, Cillessen, so he could get better, but personally, I'm not so sure. I mean, we could stick with Romero. I really don't know if he's going to be any better. I've only seen what I've seen in the World Cup of Cillessen, but I don't think he's first team quality either, and he probably would come with a price tag of around 15, 20 million, which most of that De Gea money would actually be gone on him. We're looking to get around 30 million for De Gea, which we're going to have to take that now and move on. In other news, Tyler Blackett looks set to join Celtic on loan with the possibility, I think, of a £4 million permanent move next summer, which Tyler Blackett isn't going to get a lot of game time for Manchester United, but it is a bit worrying. We're letting 2 centre-halves possibly go in Johnny Evans and Tyler Blackett away from the club without bringing anyone in, so we're going to have to see where that happens there. But I wish Tyler Blackett all the best. I don't think he's Manchester United quality. But what's going to happen? I mean, we're not blessed with left-sided centre-backs. Louis van Gaal does like to play a right-sided centre-back and a left-sided centre-back. So we're going to have to see what happens there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think we're going to get the 3 points? What's your score prediction for the match? And what do you think on them few transfer rumours? Do you think it's a good idea to let Tyler Blackett and Johnny Evans go and possibly bring in Sillison and let David Hare go? And I will talk to you all again soon. Please do like the video as well. It really does help us out. Thanks for watching.